What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and apparently I'm a fucking Decepticon this weekend, man. I'm one of the bad guys. Alright, I'm not like Razor Ramon bad guy. I'm legitimately one of the fucking heels, man. It's always better to be a fucking heel. Alright, fuck the faces, man. It's not cool to be a face. It's cool to be a heel. That's the way I've always been. I've always been a guy who cheers for the fucking villain, man. I just love it. I fuck the good guys, man. But regardless of that, you guys are here for fucking wrestling. You guys are here for me. You guys are here for Off The Script. This is episode number 39, part number 3, to close out your weekend, November 16th, 2014. The number one source for all WWE news and rumors, right here on YouTube.com. If you guys are not following me on Twitter, at JD from NY206, if you guys are not subscribed to this fucking channel, I mean, what the fuck are you waiting for, man? You're not going to find news and rumors like this anywhere on YouTube.com. We do it, and we do it big here on Off The Script. Now, I got a lot of news for this final part, guys, to close out the week. And I got news on Stephanie McMahon. I got news on Survivor Series. I got news on Randy Orton. I got news on Rey Mysterio. I got news on Alberto Del Rio. Plus much, much more. All right, so stay tuned. Grab a cold beverage. Relax. Let's talk some WWE. But before I get into that, let me get into my plugs. Tonight, I will be live, 100% live and in person on YouTube.com on Around the Point, the Talking Wrestling Network. It's going to have me as a special guest host. I will be on Around the Point tonight at 11 p.m. If you guys want to tune in and view me with these guys over at, Talking Wrestling Network on Around the Point, I will be on there, like I said, around 11 p.m., 11:15. Join us, have a good time, grab a few cold beverages, and let's talk WWE and other various topics regarding professional wrestling. Links are down below if you guys want to go follow them and subscribe to their YouTube channel. Follow them on Twitter. Do what you got to do. I will definitely remind you guys on my personal Twitter page when I'm going live, and I will tweet it out. So look forward to that. I will be live tonight on Around the Point at 11 p.m. Go subscribe to those guys. Go check them out on Twitter as well. Links to all their social media are down below in the description. Number 2, if you guys missed Off The Script this weekend, parts 1 and 2, both parts are linked down below in the description. Go and check that out if YouTube fucked you over and didn't give you Off The Script in your sub boxes like it should have this weekend. Number 3, Chair Shot Reality, finishing up with Mr. Vince Russo for their huge 250th episode, 7 days straight of Chair Shot on WrestleZone.com. Go and check that out. Some of the best stuff that they put out since I've been watching them, man. It's been great. Vince Russo's been an amazing guest. The stories and his opinion, I can listen to him all day long. I love his point of view on the wrestling product. You add LeBar, you add Eisenberg, and you add Ghoulish into that, and it's a fucking win-win situation for everybody, man. Chair Shot Reality at WrestleZone.com. Go and check those guys out. Show them some love. Tell them JD from NY sent you over there. Go check out Vince Russo on Chair Shot this entire week, pretty much. And they also got a YouTube page. Go and subscribe to them. You're not going to see anything on YouTube, regarding Chair Shot Reality, but exclusive content. Whatever they don't upload to WrestleZone.com, you will see exclusively, only on their YouTube channel. So if you're a fan of them and their work, it's great. Go and subscribe to those guys on YouTube as well. So make sure you guys go check them out, all right? Now, moving on. Let's get into the WWE news and rumors, guys. There was a feeling backstage at Monday Night Raw that it's a sure thing that Team Cena will defeat Team Authority at Survivor Series in a couple of weeks, okay? WWE officials want to keep Cena strong for his next match against WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. And a win at Survivor Series would go a long way with that, okay? Changes with WWE storyline with the Authority have also been reported. Most feel that Vince McMahon's added stipulation to the match guarantees a big change for the Authority coming up. There have also been rumblings within WWE that Stephanie McMahon may soon be written off television, but nothing is confirmed as of today, okay? So Stephanie McMahon may possibly be stepping away from WWE for a little bit. We don't know if there's a reason to that. We don't know why. All we know is that right now, Team Cena is the favorite to win at the Survivor Series, and defeat Team Authority. From there, we will see Vince McMahon and Triple H go head-to-head to see who has sole power over the WWE product. Like I've been reporting, this will all lead into WrestleMania 31 with someone representing Vince McMahon, whether it be Steve Austin, whether it be Batista, whether it be The Rock. We don't know yet. I think the most likely candidate right now, like I've been talking about this weekend here on Off The Script, is probably Batista. I gave you big news on The Rock and why he might not make WrestleMania 31. He might not be at WrestleMania 32, so if you missed that, that's in part 2. Go check that out. But I do think Batista is going to be the man to come back into the WWE and follow up with Vince McMahon and take on Triple H and then finally retire so he can go on to bigger and better things in Hollywood as a big-time, action movie star. So that's what I think is going to go on with Batista and this whole Vince McMahon, Triple H, Authority, vying for power over the WWE. But that's just my opinion. Things could change. We may see The Rock at WrestleMania. I don't know. It all comes down to this. The money's right. I'm sure he will be there. Vince usually gets what he wants when he starts opening up that checkbook and just, starts giving money away. So we don't know yet. Stephanie may step down. But according to reports, Team Cena will likely defeat the Authority at Survivor Series in a couple of weeks. If a decision has been made on Randy Orton's status for Survivor Series, it's being kept very secret. Orton is away filming The Condemned 2 for the next few weeks, but WWE could always have him work the pay-per-view, which is in his hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. WWE is planning to keep focus on Orton's issues with Seth Rollins and have the two resume their war once Orton returns full-time from filming The Condemned 2. Orton, I do believe, will be at Survivor Series. It would be foolish for WWE not to bank off Randy Orton being at Survivor Series, being that it's in St. Louis, Missouri. He will get a big pop. It will continue the feud between he and Seth Rollins, and that's one thing I'm going to be very interested in seeing. I'm investing my time in Orton's new face character. I think this is going to do wonders for him. Probably the best face run that he's going to be having in the last 11 years. I'm looking forward to it. I think matches with Rollins down the road are going to be very entertaining. So we should be definitely in for a treat with Orton and his RKO going up against Mr. Seth Rollins, Mr. Money in the Bank. WWE officials realize that the World Heavyweight Championship is being totally forgotten by some, and they are working on ideas to highlight the title without Brock Lesnar actually being there live on Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, soon to be Thursday Night SmackDown. We may see some pre-tape segments with Lesnar training soon and more involvement from Paul Heyman as well. Very good idea. You don't want to keep Lesnar off TV and be completely forgotten with the WWE Championship being that is the #1 prize in the company. Vignettes and highlights of him working out and him being fucking tough and just, talking shit down to the rest of the guys on the roster. Paul Heyman doing what he does best, speaking the truth about everything and getting in everybody's face. It would be a great idea for that to happen in WWE to actually get going with some of that stuff. You don't want to leave the World Heavyweight title vacant and idle for so long. This is definitely something new for WWE in this day and age. You got someone like Brock Lesnar holding the title, and I know some of you are not very keen on Lesnar holding the title. I think it's a great idea. It adds more prestige to the title. You don't want to have the title being overused and abused on TV, flip-flopping back and forth like a hot potato. Lesnar's your champion. He is your WWE champion. He signifies a world champion better than anybody in the last couple of years. So Lesnar being off TV is a good thing. I want you guys to look at it as it being a good thing. It adds prestige to the title. And when Brock Lesnar comes back, the fucking WWE Championship is going to be definitely a focus point and a vital part to storylines going into WrestleMania. Being that Lesnar is holding the title, all eyes will be on him and that title. So we don't know where WWE is going to go with that. But vignettes and highlights and promo packages with Lesnar training, talking shit, promos from Paul Heyman, that would all be very good if WWE wants to do that and showcase that on WWE TV, being that Lesnar will not be seen on WWE programming until late December. So that should work out very well if they do go down that road. Rey Mysterio was backstage at Monday Night Raw in Buffalo on 11/3/2014. He met with Vince McMahon and Triple H, but there is no word on what was said at the meeting other than Vince wants him to return to work for the company. For those that think Triple H runs the show, this was said to be a Vince meeting and Vince running the show. WWE believes that he'll be back shortly and will be working fairly regularly between now and WrestleMania. Ray's contract expires in April. One thing they did ask him was to do more dates than most people think is good for him, given that he's prone to getting injured. The belief is that WWE and Rey Mysterio will reach a compromise, and the creative team has been told to come up with ideas for him. I don't care about Rey Mysterio. If he wants to walk, let him walk. Apparently, Vince McMahon wants him back in WWE. They want him to work the remaining deal that he's got on his contract right now up until and through WrestleMania. But like I said, I really don't care about Rey Mysterio. I don't care about the act. I don't care about the wrestler Rey Mysterio. Let him go down to Mexico. Let him do what he wants to do, and just get him off WWE and the roster. You've been paying this man all this kinds of money, and he's been sitting idle. You don't have any ideas for him right now as of this writing. But like I said, and I've stated this many times, I really don't care about Rey Mysterio. If he wants to go, let him go. Let me know what you guys think about Mysterio coming back to WWE. Are you kind of excited to see him back, or you just don't give a shit like I do? Let me know down in the comments. Speaking of Mexican wrestlers, all right, Alberto Del Rio and WWE have come to terms on a settlement on their deal, okay? As noted, the belief is that Del Rio is free and clear to work wherever he wants, but he would agree to not make any more remarks publicly about the WWE. The main thing the company was concerned with was the talk about racial jokes in the company and racial remarks by higher-ups in the WWE. His non-compete clause was dropped, and he got a financial settlement from the company as well, so a good deal for Del Rio. WWE was very conscious about potential backlash from the public if they were portrayed as being racist towards Hispanics. Shame on everyone in the WWE locker room, wrestlers and higher-ups alike. They should not be making any racial slurs towards anyone regarding any of that, man. Race is not something you joke around with, especially if you're a higher-up. They should be fucking ashamed of themselves if all that shit is actually true, okay? I don't stand for that shit, and I don't stand for others portraying that type of behavior as well. Hispanics make up about 20% of their audience, WWE's audience, and that is just in the United States and Mexico is one of their top markets. Several weeks back at a press conference before a show in Mexico, they had Sin Cara go out and talk about the opportunities that he was given by WWE. The way it came off was like the company was trying to push the people, to the people that they weren't a racist company. Also, as noted, this week, the one thing that Del Rio wanted but didn't get was a public apology for inappropriate remarks. At first, WWE agreed to it, but then they took it out in their settlement agreement with Del Rio. Since Del Rio was already getting most of what he asked for, money, drop non-compete clause, etc., that he didn't push the issue with the public apology. Also, sources that are close to the situation have said that WWE offered Del Rio a job back with the company. When he was first released, he was told that he would eventually be brought back, and several top stars in the company went to upper management because they wanted him back, but Del Rio declined the future offer at this time. It was also believed that the settlement terms include an agreement that Del Rio will not sue the WWE. The settlement could open the doors now for him to appear at the next set of tapings for Lucha Underground on January 17th, 2015. I'm glad that most of all this settlement went in Del Rio's favor. He can do what he wants now. He's probably going to make more money now than he was with WWE. That's just the way it is. So good luck to Del Rio. I'm glad that he settled this with WWE. Shame on WWE if all these rumors are true about the racial slurs with Ricardo Rodriguez and Alberto Del Rio himself. Not really something to joke around with, especially if you're a publicly traded company like the WWE. But I'm glad this is all put to the side. WWE could go their own way. Del Rio could go their own way, and they can do their own thing right now. Del Rio will probably be with Lucha Underground in Mexico for the time being. And I really want to catch a Lucha Underground show, man. I'm really hearing rave reviews about it. That's fucking awesome. If you guys have checked it out, if you guys seen it anywhere, let me know where I can find it, where I can watch it, and let me know what you think about it, if it's worth checking out. So let me know down in the comments below. Each year, Pro Wrestling Illustrated, abbreviated PWI to the layman people, releases rankings for the year's best wrestlers in both male and female divisions. As noted In late September, WWE superstar Daniel Bryan topped the PWI 500, which I thought was the right move. I don't give a fuck who you're talking about, overseas or wherever, man. Daniel Bryan deserved number one, okay? He was number one on the PWI 500, which ranks the best 500 wrestlers, both male and female, in the industry. Now, Pro Wrestling Illustrated has released a top 50 for 2014 female, the female top 50. The top 10 are as follows. Paige is number 1, AJ Lee number 2, Gail Kim number 3, Cheerleader Melissa number 4, Lufisto number 5, Angelina Love number 6, Eva Lisi number 7, Courtney Rush number 8, Natalia number 9, and Charlotte number 10. If you guys let me know what you think about that down below of that top 10. Some of these I don't know. You gotta pardon me. I'm a WWE only guy. I don't watch other promotions. I don't have time to watch other promotions. I don't have access to watch other promotions. So let me know what you guys think about that top 10. Is it good? Is it really, legit? Or would you guys switch it around? Let me know down in the comments below. But Paige certainly has worked her way up the WWE ranks. AJ Lee, I really wouldn't put AJ Lee in the top 2. She was away for some time. She came back, won the Divas Championship, has been in a feud on and off with Paige. Really hasn't been all that exciting. But I know Gail Kim works her ass off. She's a great fucking worker. Angelina Love's a great worker. Natalia's a great fucking worker. And Charlotte, I'm looking forward to see Charlotte's work with WWE very, very soon. Speaking of Paige, she was ranked 12th in 2013 and climbed all the way up to the top spot in 2014. Her first big rival in WWE, AJ Lee, was ranked 2nd, up 7 spots from 2013. Last year's winner, Cheerleader Melissa, one of the most prominent women in the independent circuit, fell to number 4. Okay. Moving on, last 2 news articles to close out this week's Off the Script. Roman Reigns is scheduled to return to action in December. Now, most of you probably asking why. I thought he was coming back to the Royal Rumble. According to advertisements to WWE live events following the TLC pay-per-view on December 14th, Reigns is slated to return to the ring in time to reestablish fan support before the 2015 Royal Rumble. The Scope Arena in Norfolk, Virginia, is advertising Reigns for the December 30th tapings of SmackDown, and the ad not only claims Reigns will be competing during the tapings, but it also gives light to who his next feud may be against. Reigns is slated to face United States Champion Rusev during those tapings. Prior to suffering a hernia that required emergency surgery just 1 day before Night of Champions, Reigns was slated for a monster push heading into WrestleMania season. As for this report, Reigns is still expected to win the 2015 Royal Rumble match. Please fucking choke me and knock me out, man. Grab me a fucking pillow. It's going to be boring, alright? And move on to face WWE World Heavyweight Champion Brock Lesnar in the main event of WrestleMania 31, something that I've been reporting for several months now. However, plans could change on the road to WrestleMania as they did in 2014. That all depends on how WWE and the WWE Universe takes to Reigns upon his return to the ring following TLC in December. One note of interest. Hope you guys remember that when Reigns was on TV right before surgery, people were booing him. The boos were heard for Roman Reigns. So I don't know how WWE plans to reestablish Roman Reigns upon his return, but it's definitely going to be interesting to see. I don't know how the WWE Universe is going to react to Roman Reigns. WWE can't force people down our throats, man. Let the universe and the fans cheer for who they want and get behind who they want. If you're going to force someone upon us, we will revolt and we will tell you what we like and what we don't like. Okay? And that's what I like about the WWE fans. They will let you know who they don't want to see. And the fans were booing Roman Reigns before he went out for hernia surgery. Finally, guys, my dream has fucking come true, man. Someone up there has been listening to me. The great Khali has been released from the WWE. He was moved to the alumni section on WWE.com. They haven't made an announcement yet, so we don't know for sure what that could mean. But I read today that he was released from the company. Okay? He is gone. He is gone. Now, Khali, his knees and his back have been an issue for him, so I would not be surprised if he simply decided just to hang up the boots, but there are rumors right now that WWE is releasing guys and more budget cuts are coming, so also he could have been released. I don't know yet. I'll find out for sure, but I think he was released according to reports that I read today. He opened up a wrestling school in India in 2011 and is a big star in that country and has talked about taking acting roles, so he should not have any trouble transitioning into another career after WWE, if that's what he chooses to do. Good riddance, Great Khali. Thank fucking Christ I don't have to see him on my television anymore. He was truly a fucking embarrassment to the WWE roster and anything that he was on WWE TV. Thank fucking God, man. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Great Khali is no more. And hopefully Santino Marella stays retired. And who's next? Big Show, Kane. All those guys got to get the fuck out, man. I'm tired of seeing them. They certainly don't belong in big-time storylines on WWE TV anymore. But that is WWE Off The Script, guys. I hope you enjoyed it this weekend. Let me know what you think down below for all the top stories regarding WWE this week. If you're not following me on Twitter, at JD from NY206, if you missed Off The Script this weekend, links are down below. Share Shot Reality with Vince Russo all week long. Links are down below. Joe Cronin Show. Links are down below. Catch me on Around the Point tonight at 11 p.m. Links are down below. For that, I will mention it again on Twitter. Until then, guys, take care. I will see you, hopefully. Monday Night Raw is good, and I can give you guys a review on Tuesday. But if not, don't blame me, man. Raw has been awful. But anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later.